Чемпіонат України з волейболу «Суперліга» «Будинвест» серед чоловічих команд. Фінальний матч. На майданчику зустрічаються «Епіцентр-Подоляни» місто Волейбол. Волейбольний клуб «Прометей» місто
Ще не вмерла України ні слава, ні воля. Ще нам, браття молоді, усміхнеться доля. Згинуть наші вороженьки, як роса на сонці, запануєм і ми, браття, у своїй сторонці. Душу й тіло ми положим за нашу свободу і покажем, що ми браття козацького роду.
Іван є один. І тут є подача. Треба, щоб Іван тут був. Це для вас сказати. Хлопці, зараз є нервово. Треба нам спокійно, бо перший м'яч на сайдаун. Не спокійно зараз. Так, так. тайт-аута і після вони нападачі. О, роз'їжджають. Зараз що нам треба, хлопці. О, коли є прийом, сайд-аут. Коли у них є м'яч, треба нам попрацювати на високих м'ячах. Діагональний 4. Пізно до блоку, рівно. Не треба високо, хлопці. О! Давай!
нам вже важко стає. Треба трошки більше якості зробити, по-перше, в прийомі, по-друге, передача, і там вже працюємо на другому поверсі. Спокійно, зараз треба п'ятися. І подачу. Додаємо подачу. Давайте ризикуємо.
Вітання усім, спілкуємося з наставником спортивного клубу Прометей Андрієм Левченко. Пане Андрію, ну що ж, четвертий матч у серії, наразі рахунок 2-1 на користь Прометея. І перш за все дуже цікаво, як ви налаштовували психологічно своїх хлопців на четвертий, можливо, навіть і вирішальний матч у цій фінальній серії.
Ну, це, скажімо так, була наша така приватна трошки справа, але там нічого такого занадто секретного не було, бо хлопці всі самі гарно розуміють. Моя задача була тільки їм, може комусь треба нагадати, що важливість цих матчів і, ну, як ви бачили в першому сеті, вони довели, що вони налаштовувалися максимально. Поки що є багато питань по другому сету, там мені трошки соромно за такий проведений сет, але зараз будемо робити якусь роботу над помилками і намагатися виправити їх. Перш за все, це там стосується нашої подачі, бо дуже погано подавалося. Тож будемо працювати далі.
Дякую за коментар. Вклад за наставником СК Прометей Андрієм Левченко. Також спілкуємося з помічником головного наставника Епіцентр-Подоляни Епicenter-Podolyany паном Богданом. Ну що, четвертий матч у фінальній серії, наразі Подоляни досить таки несподівано для усіх. Так, поступаються у серії 2-1. І дуже цікаво, як ви психологічно налаштовували свою команду саме на четвертий матч цієї серії.
Доброго дня. Психологічно тяжко виходити, тому що, знаєте, на протязі сезону, як ви бачили, що Подоляни завжди перемагали, не рахуючи Юрокадемію, так сталося. І зараз добре супротив робить Прометей. Але я не то, що хочу сказати, що ми не готові до цього були, але просто була завжди перемоги, нас захлеснули і треба вже включатися був такий стоманість гравців за весь період чемпіонату. І Епіцентр намагається зараз реабілітуватися в плані за поразки. І я бачу поки що так рівний рахунок в цьому матчі по партіях, а там далі буде видно. Це ж тільки початок.
Дякую за коментар. Вклад за помічником наставника Епіцентр-Подоляни Богданом Середою.
Дякую.
Ненадто вдало доведення. Єрещенко добігає до цього м'яча і без атаки. Цього разу червоно-білі, але ускладнює. Фрібол Янчук, але це не проблема для Сергія Сратова та Максима Дрозда. Розігравши чудову комбінацію в центрі сітки, центральний блокуючий вколочує м'яч на сторону майданчика опонентів. Ще один брейк. Здобувають підопічні Марюша Соделя. 3-очкова перевага і Євстратов подає. Єрещенко доводить м'яч до Щиткова. Спроба так у центрі сітки і Олександр Гладенко. Відповідь не забарилася. З боку Прометея чудовий постріл у виконанні Гладенка і 7 залікових очок. З боку 14-ки ми з вами у цій грі побачимо. Дмитро Шаповал на подачі. З боку Прометея. Доведення від Пенчева. Євстратов допасовує у четверту. Раїч. Хороше пом'якшення його атаки блоком. Щитков у четверту. Єрещенко скидка. Підстраховується місце Б-гравці епіцентру. Але що у нас тут? Все ж таки... Так, поспішили. Поспішили зі свистком суддів. Вони це чудово розуміють. Було торкання сітки з боку епіцентру, але воно було швидше за все торкання трос, так, якраз таки з межами ігрової зони. Тож це помилкою не є. Спільний м'яч. Дмитро Шаповал на подачі. По рахунку 9-11. Потужно. Рован доводить м'яч до Євстратова. Спроба атаки від Раїча. По траті зберігає м'яч у грі. Янчук допасовує. Єрещенко проти потрібно блоку. Атакує і здобуває 10-те у скарбничку своєї команди. Дуже цікаво подивитися на повтор, де все ж таки пройшов у атаці в цьому моменті Ян. Ага, Ніколай Пенчев вирішив забрати рук, гадаючи, що все ж таки 18 здобуте очко. Шаповал продовжує подавати максимально потужно, але помиляється. Цього разу четвертий номер, спрямовуючи м'яч за межі майданчику. Вже 12-та у скарбничці епіцентру. І Ніколай Пенчев крокує подавати. Янчук не надто вдало доведення. Швидше за все атаки з боку Прометея ми не будемо бачити. Тож, випускаючи м'яч у аут, 13-те очко здобуває вже епіцентр. Ну і ось ця психологічна перевага, так як Шальке Терезів схилялася як до однієї, так і до іншої команди. Зараз все ж таки більше на боці подолян. І Андрій Левченко вимушений робити заміни. Іван Кривобок з'являється на майданчику замість Дмитра Янчука. А так саме Іван розпочинав цей матч у старті разом з Яном Єрещенком. Ми подивимося, чи трішки перервавши подих, Кривобок себе добре продемонструє на майданчику. Пенчев випускає м'яч за межі майданчику, помиляється болгарин, 11-те очко вже у скарбничці Прометея. І вводити м'яч у гру готується Ян Єрещенко. 18-ка у складі Прометея. Чи буде ризикувати він на подачі? Зараз ми з вами дізнаємось. Ризикує, але все ж таки також відповідає люб'язністю. Подає у аут. І якщо дивитися на загальну статистику по невдалих ведень м'яча у гру, то з боку Прометея їх 9, а з боку подолян 6. Подають без зони Максим Дрозд, котрий 2 ейси продемонстрував. Ось він і третій. Завдяки верхньому тросу сітки подає. І тим самим додає вже 15-те очко у скарбничку епіцентру. Тож вимушений реагувати тайм-аутом наставник Прометея Андрій Левченко.
So sorry about the technical issues. We are coming back with the third set of Epicenter-Podolyany and Prometey. And right now Prometey is struggling a bit in the third set. Andriy Levchenko decided to get time out of his team to maybe get some things to be done for his team. Right now his team is struggling a bit on the service, as well as we are comparing of course to the first set of this match when his team was able to get not only 5 aces but a lot of free balls from their services. And of course, after all, after this pretty dominant first set of Prometey, second was dominant, but not for them, but for their opponents. Epicenter-Podolyany was able to get the things 180 degrees and to get the pretty crushed second set at 25-13, and the third one right now is with a small lead of Epicenter-Podolyany 15-12 right now after the side out of Prometey. And let's see what this game gonna bring to us. Few substitutions by head coach of Prometey, Andrei Levchenko, and once more Eduard Starik replacing
з боку Подолян. Це щось просто нереально. Олександр Гладенко готується подавати.
Let's see what this is gonna bring for
Але ні,
Prometey.
все ж таки м'яч зрізається з руки у Гладенка. Він вилітає за межі майданчику.
in the
І
attack,
16-те
but right
вже
now
у
still
активі
this
Подолян.
is
Іван
not
Рач
was any
готується
chances for
подавати з
him
боку
to
бізонів.
compete in this
Наразі
third
Іван
set
трішки стабілізував свою гру. 10 очок. Він
Serve the
здобув.
ball
Наразі
without
є на кращому складі
Pulkilon, and
Епіцентру.
after that Epicenter-Podolyany once more gets another ace this game or this one. Ivan Raic, the opposite of team
Саме ця
from
подача на
Khmelnytskyi
виліт
region.
приносить
And
17
right now
очко.
the reigning champions show their best level of volleyball,
Знову ж таки
and
Рач.
pretty good, and actually this is more likely to be the
Спрямувавши м'яч у сітку. Тож вже 13-та.
I think that was actually in the first game of this team where Prometey crushed their opponents in the first set, but 3 in a row after that Epicenter-Podolyany was able to finish victorious, and with that got their first
У центрі сітки стоїть, не звернув я уваги на рахунок його
their
появи
first
на
victory in
майданчику.
this game. So
Подивимося, як він себе
another
буде
attack
проявляти.
for Epicenter-Podolyany. This time that was Evgeny Kiseluk, and fifth number of Epicenter got another point for his team, 18-13.
Кісілюк
Віталій
аж ніяк не
Щитков
хоче відставати
was
від
on our
Райча.
screens
Наразі
probably
10
because
очок.
he couldn't
Євгена
get the
побачили.
defense in the previous one.
Ну і саме він зараз готується
13,
подавати.
18-13. Let's say this way, because Epicenter-Podolyany was the team to serve in previous one, but Evgeny Kiseluk get the ball right into the net, 14-18.
За лінією Євген, тож це є помилкою.
Kiseluk right now is
14
one of the
очко.
best scorers
Зараз
of this
футболісти
game.
Прометея.
He gets
Іван Кривобок.
earlier on
На
with
подачі.
his attack 10th point this game, and more only for his team is for Ivan Raic.
Відзначив, до речі, Андрій Левченко.
Opposite
У
of
першій
Epicenter-Podolyany
трійці
right now,
що не дуже
with
йому
11 points
подобається
for
гра
this
команди
2.5
саме на
set,
ведення м'яча
maybe a
у
bit more.
другій
Of
партії.
course, if we are
Безперечно,
looking on
перший
the
сет
scoreboard,
було досить
and
здорово.
substitution
Так,
for
і рахунок
Epicenter-Podolyany.
відповідний 25-12, але
So Volodymyr Sidorенko, the wing spiker of Epicenter-Podolyany, coming on the
Володимир
court,
Сидоренко,
and
вона з'являється на
who's gonna
майданчику
replace
замість Олександра
Alexander
Коваля.
Kovacs.
Ну і саме
So
18-ка
this is
з
just
боку
for
Подолян зараз буде
the serve.
вводити
This substitution
м'яч
by
у гру.
Mario Sordel. Let's see. Will Volodymyr Sidorенko be able to be efficient for
Бойко
his
на
team?
доведенні.
Right
Щитков
into
до
the
пасового
Boyko,
центру.
and
Штерка
block
атакує,
is
блок
working,
його
so
зустрічає.
ball
Спроба
still
атаки буде від
is in
Шаповала.
the air,
І
and
блок.
Dmytro Shapovalov
Знову
finishing
ж
this
таки
episode
Дмитро продовжує
with a
нестабільно
good fashion for his team,
бути у фінальній
15-19.
серії. І він здобуває
Ball
вже
went out
досвід
after
загального
touching the
активу.
hands of
11-те
Maxim Drost, and
залікове
probably this is
очко.
the signal of the back
Повертається
substitution
коваль
of
замість
Volodymyr
Сидоренка.
Sidorенko.
Добре, рахунку
if I'm not mistaken.
15-19. Едуард Штерка готується вводити м'яч у
Sorry for
гру.
our screens, but of course he wasn't the player who was
Подає
substituted.
11-ка, досить
15-19,
здорово. Права на
Едуард
доведенні.
Штерк.
Спроба атаки від Райча.
Serve.
З задньої лінії. Захист від Штерка.
And
Не допоміг Прометей.
once more Epicenter-Podolyany got their side out. 20-15, they're 5 point out of the victorious third set of this game, and for the first time of this one to be the leaders. In case, of course, they would be able to employ this one. And Prometey right now, after this attack of Jan Yerещенko, actually 1 point of their opponents, so that was the out. But Andrei Levchenko decided to get the challenge of the previous episode, maybe trying to get the point for his team with touch of the block, or maybe a block touch the net, or not pretty sure. Let's see what we are looking for. And yeah, Jan Yerещенko was mistaken himself. No one of Epicenter-Podolyany team touched the ball in previous episode, so 21-15, and Epicenter to serve once more. Sergei Stratov gets the ball in his hands. Yerещенko receiving and attacking after all. Great defense for Epicenter-Podolyany, and they get one more chance to attack from the back. Evgeny Kiselyuk strike the ball, and finally Jan Yerechenko gets another attempt to attack, and this time he goes through the block, 16-21, and Maxim Drost wasn't able to get another kill block this game. For his team, this is actually interesting statistics that only 3 players of Epicenter-Podolyany got blocks, and actually no one of them is middle blocker. Is probably the position you're waiting the most of your killing blocks. But right now 3 kill blocks for Ivan Raic, 1 for Alexander Naложny, and 1 for Nikolai Penchev. Dmytro Shapoval once more gets his bullet, and 17-21 after the ace of the opposite of Prometey. Another powerful sort of from him. Great defense for Prometey, and Shapoval from the back. Another point, 18-21, and Prometey don't want to let this set to slide away of them. 18-21, and only 3 points of a difference earlier on. Not a long time ago, that was 6. So Prometey shows that they not gonna be the giving up team on this set. And first timeout of team Epicenter-Podolyany, Mario Circle to take.
Залишаємо високо, даємо на перший сайдаут. Хлопці, високий м'яч, задня лінія. Лінія відкрита, бо...
Давай, давай,
Спокійно. Перший прийом. Ще до страховки на високий. Блокаут високо.
So Mario Sorgel gets some tips on the next play for his team. He understands that Dmytro Shapoval is one of the best servers of Team Prometey, and of course he understands that receive his serve it's not the easiest part of the game. So understandable of that. He won't just get a high ball, and on that his spikers to try to find out the side out point for his team via the block out touch, but nothing of this is works. Nikolai Penchev wasn't able to get a nice touch after all in the previous play, and Vitaly Shitkov was the one to finish this episode with his attack, 19-21, and serve of Dmytro Shapoval, bringing Prometey back into this set. During the break between the second and third set, Bogdan Serda told that this series is not that predictable because of Epicenter-Podolyany reacted well for whole of this season to be victorious, and once they start struggling, of course, that was not the easiest part for them, but they are trying to get into this battlefront versus Prometey. Great attack to the line by Dmytro Shapoval, and 20-22. Yeah, still Epicenter-Podolyany is leading, but right now Prometey shows that there are actually some things to be done for their opponents to finish this set victorious, and they don't let this one slide that easily. Jan Yerechenko serves, and the ball went out, or what? Yeah, Jan Yerechenko is upset with this kind of service. So right now he's not the best for his team in this component. A lot of mistakes from him. And yeah, the most valuable player of the previous game right now isn't showing this type of the performance in the previous.
У нас все здається гра. Оце нам треба зараз шукати. Оце все чекати. Зрозуміло?
So yeah, Andriy Levchenko feels that right now maybe his team is struggling, but sometimes they're able to find the rhythm of the volleyball, and he feels that this is actually this look for your best game. This is what his team right now need to concentrate on, and trying to get everything from each moment or each chance they got. Yeah, 23-20, 3-point lead and only 2-point. Reigning champions need to finish this set victorious, but not with this type of a serve by Maxim Drost right into the net. Yeah, after that we're gonna get substitution. So Taras Alexiuk replacing Vitaly Shitkov. Earlier on Andrei Levchenko get the substitution once Shapoval was on the service line, but right now this is not the case. This is Alexander Hladenko to serve, tried to get a touch of the line with his service, but wasn't able to find this one. Yeah, right now Prometey, if you are not including Dmitro Shapoval, lost a bit their service, and this is the component that Prometey started to get their victorious games versus Epicenter-Podolyany earlier on, and once the serve of Prometey is not in place, this is so hard for them to play. 22-24, Ivan Raic couldn't do anything with the first set point for his team, and there are 2 more left, and Vitaly Shitkov gonna serve. And Mario Sordil reacted to that with the timeout. He understands to getting of the rhythm of Vitaly Shitkov's serve. It's pretty neat, and maybe this is gonna be the case.
Chłopcy, wysoko, na wysokim toczno, side out, go!
So Mario Sordil told to, in case of Vitaly Shitkov is serving, players probably the middle blocker and the set roll need to be ready to get the first touch once that's gonna be the short serve, or once that's gonna be the touch of the net, of the tape of the net, to be exact. This is the thing that his team need to be concentrated on. And what a nice side out. Yevgeny Kiselyuk finishing up this play, finishes up this set, and Epicenter-Podolyany for the first time in this game is in the leading spot, 25-22 in the third, and 2-1. Reigning champions is leading, and did one more step to be victorious. This game, of course, Prometey not gonna just get well with that, and we'll try to show the battle. But who is the victorious team after all? We're gonna need to look in for by the few minutes where the fourth set of this game gonna be started. We are coming back to the arena PVLO in Chernivtsi region where Prometey and Epicenter-Podolyany gonna get started day 4 set of this game. Alexander Boyko, no, this was Vadim Patrati in the leader spot of Prometey, who tried to get the defense but wasn't able to proceed with the right touch after attack of the best scorer of team Epicenter-Podolyany. Ivan Raic, Maxim Drost on service line, great reception by Prometey, and Jan Yerещенко right into the block. We're gonna attack once more, and this time after touching the block, the ball went out, so first point for Prometey as well. Yeah, that was the touch of the hands of Alexander Koval. And 1-1. Right now both teams started up with the fast side outs for both of them, and Denis Veletsky was the best setter, not via the ace components, but via the break points for his team in the previous game. But right now this is not this type of the game. The fourth one, pretty easy side out for the opponent's team. Alexander Hladenko tried to stop the attack in the middle of the net, but wasn't able to stop Alexander Koval. After all, Ivan Raic on service line, and once more mistake in this component in this game. Here both teams trying to get the most of their services, and of course with the high risk come not only high reward but high chance to be mistaken and find this error, or with the touch of the net, or with the out. Serve once more, great side out, and pretty needed actually for Epicenter-Podolyany, because the server was Dmytro Shapoval, the most poisonous player, if you will, in this component. And yeah, for Epicenter-Podolyany to get fast reception of and fast side out of the Shapoval serves, this is probably the case to be victorious in this game. Shitkov find the block on him, but not the best set for Shapoval. And Hladenko, pretty needed and pretty good reaction by the middle blocker of Prometey. He was faster in this ball, and with that, with the tip over Alexander Koval, gets a third point for his team, so 3-all right now on the scoreboard, and Jan Yerещенко to serve once more. Finally, great serve from Jan, not a lot of this one from him. Sergeyev Stratov tried to deploy the attack from him, but yeah, only smile on his face and smiles on face of his teammates, of course. After this episode, not the best. One from the setter of Epicenter-Podolyany. Great attack from the fourth zone. Shapoval tried to save the ball with the chest touch, but Nikolai Pichev was the stronger side in the previous play. Outplayed the block and outplayed the defense as well. 4-4. 4-4. Epicenter-Podolyany on service line, and Alexander Koval with the ball in his hands. Close, but not close enough to be the point for Epicenter-Podolyany. He tried to get the ball into the fifth zone of the side of the court of Prometey, but the ball went a bit stronger than it should be. So 5-4. Prometey is leading, and Alexander Hladenko to serve this game once more. Great touch from Kiselyuk, and Penchev to attack once more. Efficient plays by Bulgarian outside hitter in the last episode, so not for the whole game. Penchev from the wing spikers of Epicenter-Podolyany, probably the player with the lowest percentage of settings and lowest percentage of efficient attacks, but right now his team needed exactly him to attack, and he was ready to get the point with his attack for Epicenter-Podolyany. And of course for Prometey, there are no questions about the leader scorer. This is Dmytro Shapoval, and we can see how much this means to him to receive these points. 6-5, and Vitaly Shitkov to serve. He got 2 aces in the starting set, but after all, yeah, struggling a bit in this component, as well as whole team actually gets a lot of up and downs, but all of the ups I'm trying to remember and remind myself. This most of all was exactly in the first set when Prometey stomped the opponents. But after all, Epicenter-Podolyany did the ref up and got 2 victorious sets in a row. And in case this shot gonna be victorious for them as well, that's gonna be the end of the 4th match, and we're gonna come to the 5th decisive games on the next week. But of course, later on about this one. Krivobok on service line, great touch by the libero of Prometey. Alexander Boyko saved the ball, and later on Shapoval once more, who if not him to attack. 8-6, 2-point lead for Prometey in the start of the 4th set. Yes, we can see by statistics that Prometey reach more on the attack, but yeah, we see that Epicenter-Podolyany get more aces than their opponents, considering that this is actually the home arena for a team that representing Dnipro. Of course, that not the thing we usually see, but this game is of course not the copy of another one. So another point for Prometey. Once more, Dmytro Shapoval was the attacking player, and this is actually not really understandable why only one block was the opposite to him. And he didn't understand this one probably as well, but okay, no problem. And 1-1 outplayed Yevgeny Kiselyuk. Great side out plays by both of teams. So yeah, Prometey as well as Epicenter-Podolyany try to get the most pressure from the service line, but it's easier said than done. 8-9, serve from right. Great attack from Yan Ireshenko. On one moment I felt that Nikolai Pinchev gonna save this ball. Really nice covering from him on the back side of the court. Yeah, but not Gordon Brova or Yevgeny Kiselyuk was able to do the second touch after all. Dmytro Shapoval, not the best serve from him right now. Yeah, he showed that a lot of his serves are gonna be pretty aggressive and dangerous for his opponent, but right now to deploy this from 1-to-1 serve that he got aces this game, and earlier games as well, not went well for him and for his team. And actually breakpoint for Epicenter-Podolyany. Not the best reception from the players of Prometey and team from Khmelnytsky region. The reigning champions coming up closer and closer to their opponents. And yeah, pretty close to beat a block, but this time that was unlucky for Alexander Koval and for Epicenter-Podolyany at all. Eleven to 10. Yeah, we got small pause because players of Prometey asked to get of the width of the floor on their side of the court, and after that Jan Yerechenko to serve. Finally he getting his nicest serve, and let's see what this one gonna bring for him and for his team. Nothing much, cause the block of Epicenter-Podolyany stops the attack of Dmytro Shapoval. Yeah, there is no questions probably who gonna be the most valuable player of this series. In case Prometey gonna be victorious, of course. Dmytro Shapoval was the best scorer for his team in all of the 3 games that was played before. And right now he's the best scorer on the court, 17 points for him, and yeah. He sticks to this top level and don't want to let this one down. Ivan Krivobok finding up the set-out point for his team, getting the block-out touch, and Alexander Kholdenko to serve after all. Not the best attack, but yeah. It was a misunderstanding on the defense of Prometey, and that went a bit wrong for their team. Because once more, block of Epicenter-Podolyany worked pretty well, and Sergey Stratov, after all, gonna get the serve. So they fix the problem, and Yevstratov nice serve where Jan Yerechenko were located, and pretty easy reception for Team Prometey, and another chance to attack for Ivan Krivobok, and he did everything his team needed from him in this component. Nice one from 4-to-4 angle attack by Ivan Krivobok, and Vitaly Shitkov on service line. Not the strongest one from him, and another side out for Epicenter-Podolyany. Alexander Boyko tried to save the ball, but yeah, this time his dig was not good enough to save this moment for his team. 13-13, pretty competitive set for both teams. Probably the first one this game, because earlier on first set was victorious pretty dominantly for Prometey, and later on Epicenter-Podolyany got lead, and they deployed it more after all. And the first set was with crushing score. The second set, sorry, was with crushing score 25-13. Yes, so to Prometey almost did came back, but in the end Epicenter-Podolyany was the stronger team, 25-22. And fourth set gonna bring us to the point where this match will go. Would it be a tiebreaker, or actually Epicenter-Podolyany gonna get their second victory in this series, and we're gonna wait later on for the 5th match of this teams on the next week. Right now 14-14 after strong attack from the second zone by Ivan Rajic. Great spike from the Croatian opposite of Epicenter-Podolyany. Vitaly Shitkov to middle, and Denis Voletsky was in the needed spot for his team and did everything his team needed from him. 15-14 still. Both teams stick one to each other. And let's see how this one gonna be prolonged. Probably the first team to find a series of breaks gonna be the victorious one, cause the game right now is pretty close. Yeah. Probably until the end Evgeny Kiselyuk didn't decide himself what he should do. Approach was to get the strong attack, even though the ball was around 5 or 6 meters off the net. Probably in most cases that was needed to be just get the ball over with the tip with one hand or two hands, so doesn't matter. But yeah, that was actually that needed a break point for Prometey, and right now after this not the best serve by Denis Voletsky. They still got 1-point lead in this game. 15-16. Epicenter-Podolyany to serve, and Ivan Raic. Yeah, of course, pretty dangerous server, and he wanted to clarify this once more. But the ball is still in there. Somehow Prometey was able to get the defense touch, but later on Ivan Raic get nice attack from the backside of the court. The ball went through the double blockers, and later on laptop I got small touch by the opposite of Epicenter-Podolyany, and he gonna serve once more, try to get the serve to the line, but yeah, couldn't get the ball over the net, and 17-16. Dmytro Shapoval, the opposite and the leader of Prometey right now is coming to the back side of the court to serve, and Andriy Levchenko employed this I would say regular substitution. Taras Aleksiuk to replace Vitaly Shitkov on the front row once Dmytro Shapoval is serving. Great one from him, Kiselyuk to receive the ball. Raic to attack, block of Prometey, and another chance for Epicenter-Podolyany to attack. Great defense on the back side of the court. Jan Yerechenko versus triple block, and triple block is stronger. 17-17. Alexander Kovalev, Sergey Yevstratov, and Evgeny Kiselyuk stopped this attack of 18th number of Prometey. And Andriy Levchenko decided to finalize his double substitution, so Sergey Ryabov as well as Taras Aleksiuk on the court, and changed up Vitaly Shitkov and Dmytro Shapoval. 17-17, and aggressive serve of Evgeny Kiselyuk right now didn't bring anything in the point-wise for his team. Once more service errors this game. Yeah, a lot of this came up after the first set, where for both teams they got only 4 serves mistakes, but of course later on the high risk, the high reward, and of course higher chance to get an error. Nikolai Penchev tried to get to the line, but wasn't accurate enough to go into this one. And 19-17, Mario Sordil reacts with the timeout. So smart. Some technical issues, and right now we are not hearing what Mario Sordil talked to his team. Yeah, some tactical innovations, probably on the thing how his team should play, probably in one way or of reception or another. And let's see, will we be able to find the difference of the play of Epicenter-Podolyany after this timeout of the Polish head coach of Epicenter-Podolyany, Jan Yerechenko on service line. 19-17, another Russian service from him. Ivan Raic attacking from the back, safe by Prometey, and Ivan Krivobok risked. Probably that one was not needed for him and for his team, but yeah, it's easier to say once the player already get his mistake. And double substitution for Epicenter-Podolyany as well. Yuri Tomin and Vladislav Didenko replacing Sergey Yevstratov and Ivan Raic. And Dmytro Yanchuk came on the court, and Jan Yerechenko is out for now. Probably Andriy Levchenko feels that Yanchuk is a better receiver for his team, and let's see if this is a truth. Vladislav Didenko few seconds of his service. Yeah, he heard the whistle, so 8 seconds for now for him to serve. Yeah, he has a floater, but which not that easy to play with. One krivo block on triple block, and somehow he gets this side out for his team. Not the easiest one, of course. And double substitution back. Yeah, Tomin and Didenko is out of the court. And Sergiev, Stratov and Ivan Raich, if I'm not mistaken, getting back. Yeah, we are hearing how in this arena cheering for Prometey. Of course, in this set probably I would cheer for Prometey as well, just for the intrigue of the game. Ivan Raich attacked from the second zone, and we're gonna get a challenge. After all, 20-18 for now, and after the replay, we're gonna understand who gets another point. And yeah, the ball went right in the side of the court, so Vladimir Payevsky just asked for a challenge himself. And Ivan Raich have something to tell to Volodymyr Payevsky. No, not pretty sure what was the case of this arguing about, but okay. And another point for Epicenter, and that was Ivan Raich. And we can see how this one, I mean, for him to not only stop the attack of Ivan Krivobok, but to bring his team back into the battle for this set. And let me remind that once Epicenter-Podolyany gonna be victorious in this one, that's gonna be the victorious match for them.
Важка подача, але спробуємо зараз прийняти і знятися. Треба зйом і вже пішли потім. Далі руки.
So yeah, just Andriy Levchenko let his team to get out of the game, have some time to recover after all, and yeah, teams coming back to the court, and Prometey needs this side out, of course, but Sergiev Stratovich and his serve is not the easiest part of the game for receivers of Prometey. Oleksiuk finally gets this one via tip. And 21-20, we have double back substitution, so Shitkov as well as Shapovalov coming back on the court, replacing Ryabov and Taras Oleksiuk. Yeah, who got actually the side out earlier on, and we see the replay of the previous episode. Vitaly Shitkov on service line. First touch by Gordon Brovo. Attack from the back. That was Kiselyuk. And no touch of the block. We get this call from Payevsky, and Nikolai Pinchov actually felt that Evgeny Kiselyuk put the ball to the out himself, but Marius Sordel decided to check out the previous episode, because anyway, you get 2 challenges for the set, so there is no reason to losing this one. Maybe using this one not only as a challenge, but as a chance for his team to get a small break and maybe to get the tempo of the service of Vitaly Shitkov. And let's see how the captain of Prometey gonna deal with this one. Deals pretty well. Another cannon from him. Great defense for Prometey. An attack from the 4th zone. Krivo block. The tip from him, and block of Epicenter-Podolyany working on. I'm sure that probably Yanchuk felt that the ball went in, got chances to save this one, but yeah, misguessed the previous episode. And yeah, Andriy Levchenko probably don't understand what it was before as well. 21 to 22. Nikolai Penchev on service line. Yanchuk receiving the ball, and once more it went to the out. Ivan Krivobok was mistaken in the previous episode, but Andriy Levchenko decided to take a video challenge. So not sure what the case, the block out or maybe the touch of the net of the blockers of Epicenter-Podolyany. Oh yeah, pretty close, but no touch at all. And that means that 22 to 22 in the end of the fourth set of the first game between Epicenter-Podolyany and Prometey. Nikolai Petkov serving, and finally side out. This time clearly we all saw that Ivan Krivobok touched the block, and after slicing the ball through the blocker's hands, so the ball went pretty far away of the side of the court. Jan Yerechenko coming back on the front line, replacing Dmytro Yanchuk. And Ivan Krivobok serve for his team. Gordon Brower dealt with the ball in the receiving. And what? That was the mistake by Evgeny Kiseluk, 24 to 22, and 2 set points for Prometey in the fourth set. And we are closer and closer to the tiebreaker. And let me remind that all of the games went to the tiebreak in this Golden Series. Finished up with the victorious Prometey. So Epicenter-Podolyany probably don't want to get to the fifth set.
Залиши, даємо просайдав. Максимум. Коли будеш нападати. Точно не підброс. І працюй про те, щоб була сильна нападати.
Yes, Mario Sorel felt his team gonna side out right now, and after all he asked for Maxim Drost to get the nice ball into the air, and after all come with aggressive, powerful serve, no matter what is gonna be, the in or out. Krivobok, nice from him. Gordon Brower dealt with this one, not that easy. And the ball went in. Block of Prometey finishing up the fourth set, 25 to 22. So in a few minutes we're gonna start the fifth set. And yeah, once more, this game, so this season played 4 tie breaks already. 2 of them in the regular season as well as in the cup of the league. Epicenter was victorious, but in this series for the gold medals of Superliga, Budinvest 2 times in a row Prometey was victorious in the fifth one. And let me remind that earlier on, actually the previous game, the third one, was finished in 5 sets. And yeah, Prometey dealt with their opponents pretty easily. 15 to 10, they get an early lead and stick to this one, and finish up with a confident play in the previous one. And let's see how this one gonna be right now. Of course, someone feels that probably the fifth set this is a lottery, and let's see who will be the luckier side in today's game. So we are coming back for the fifth set of this game, and let me tell you this, that Epicenter-Podolyany in previous set didn't got any aces, and this is probably the case why they struggled in previous one. Even the first set when they were defeated pretty dominantly 25-12, they still got one ace, and yeah, otherwise the serves of Epicenter-Podolyany wasn't that aggressive. And yeah, probably in this game the component of serving and reception, this is the thing that make you losing or victorious team. So fifth set of the match started up with the point for Prometey. Great attack from Jan Yerещенко and Denis Voletsky on service line. Pinchuk to receive the ball, and attack from Maxim Drozd. They're getting up to 1-0 in the fifth set of this game, and after this one Maxim Drozd came to the back line to get the next service. Sergei Stratov on service line plays the ball in direction of Jan Yerещенко, who get the first touch, get the last touch for his team, but the ball still in air. Nikolai Penchev to get the ball over the net, and yeah, Maxim Drozd to react to this a bit unpredictable, just punch the ball pretty strong, get this one into the roof. And yeah, of course, we understand these emotions, but probably this type of negative emotions that players, professional players, need to get rid of. Great attack from Ivan Rajic from the fourth zone, not regularly. We see him here, and let me remind you that right now Rajic is the best scorer actually, 20 points for him, and Dmytro Shapoval, who right now gets 17 for a long time, couldn't bring anything in the previous set, and Ivan Krivobor was the one who attacked the most in the first set of the game, where Prometey was victorious side. Yeah, even though the percentage of attack of Epicenter-Podolyany was much higher, around 70% of effective attacks, but still that was not enough for the team of Mario Sordo to finish this one victorious. Finally Shapoval gets his point. Was pretty close to be the block for Epicenter-Podolyany, but luckily history for player of Prometey. Jan Yerещенко to serve, great one from him, and Gordon Brova gets the ball just as high as possible. Attack from the back, Jan Yerещенko with his pipe, but not accurate enough, and the ball went wide after the attack of outside hitter of Dnipro's team. 4-3, and Maxim Drozd to serve once more this game. Right now he is one of the best servers with 4 aces, but here in the previous episode he couldn't show his best capabilities in this component. 4-4. Mario Sordo was on our screens, pretty concentrated, of course, as head coach needs to be for all of the game. Attack from the middle, Koval bought some majestic defense by Prometey. One more chance for Epicenter-Podolyany, and yeah, the ball touched the roof. After this powerful attack from the fourth zone of Epicenter-Podolyany. And that was Evgeny Kiseluk who gets the point in previous one. 5-4, and Epicenter-Podolyany gonna serve once more, and this is gonna be the Ivan Raic, the best scorer of this game. Shitkov to Ivan Krivobok, and the ball went out after the attack of the 10th number of Prometey, and that brings us 5-all in the 5th set. Yeah, pretty competitive one, and right now no team can go for getting few points in a row. Few breaking points, let's say this way. Vitaly Shitkov serving from the back. Kiselyuk with the reception and attack by Ivan Raic. What a great touch in the defense for Alexander Boyko and Dmytro Shapoval. Dmytro Shapoval was the key to be victorious in the previous episode. We get this touch of the block, but Nikolai Pinchev probably guessed wrong, because I feel that he could get this touch in the defense. Kiselyuk receiving the ball, attack from the middle. Veletsky. Yeah, once more the chance for Epicenter-Podolyany, but the ball still is in air, and Shapoval to attack. Brova somehow saved the ball, but no, not the best touch by the libero of Epicenter-Podolyany, and Shapoval gives another hope for his team to be victorious in this game and to be the golden medalists of this year. Superliga Budinvest 7-5, and Shitkov gonna serve once more. Yeah, finally one of the teams get series of break points, and Marius Sordel reacts to this one with the timeout.
Iwan czy Żenia? Tosno! O! Wysoko! Szybko! Down!
Yeah, so Marius Sordel asked his team to try to get the best possible reception, and from Sergei Stratov he wants to get the set on the high ball, or to Evgeny Kiselyuk to the front roll, or to Ivan Raic to the back. Right now Kiselyuk to be the last to touch for Epicenter-Podolyany. Shapoval get blocked, and finally side out for Epicenter-Podolyany. 6-7. 6-7, and the game is still going. Epicenter-Podolyany don't want to give up their golden medals that easily. Yeah, of course, we are remembering that the first gold medals in the history of Epicenter-Podolyany was taken without the playoffs at all. That was the end of the season because of the Russian full-scale aggression to Ukraine that started on 24th of February of 22nd year, and yeah, probably not the best emotions, even with this getting of the first gold medals for this team. Earlier on they played in the finals in season 2020-2021 when Barkom Кажани was winning team. Andriy Levchenko, after 2 points in a row for Epicenter-Podolyany, gets the small talk to his team. Most of all was about the reception, of course, after this great serve that finished as an ace by Evgeny Kiselyuk to the actually leader leader in the reception for not only the Prometey but in the whole Superliga Budinvest. Alexander Boyko get the best quality in this component during the whole season, and yeah, 7-7. And let me remind that by the reglement of the 5th set, once one of the team reaches 8-point first, that's gonna be the swap of the sides. And this is gonna be right now after Denis Veletsky with his monstrosity attack brings the 8th for his team. Great attack from the zone, and Alexander Koval wasn't able to stop this one. So 8-7, 8-7, and Ivan Krivobok getting ready for his service. This game he got 1 ace and 9 points at all for him. 8 from the attack and no blocks. And almost another 1 ace. So this touch off the land didn't do anything. Nikolai Penchev is upset with the previous play. He feels that that was pretty clear that the ball went out by the touch of the blocker's hands, and Mario Sordil would like this one to be checked via the video challenge. Nikolai Penchev just don't understand what is the case of work of the second referee, if they need to get everything with the challenge. But let's see if any confidence of Nikolai Penchev to be proven by the replay. Right now we are waiting for the one more check of the previous episode and the final decision of Volodymyr Payevsky. So yeah, long waiting of the previous episode, and I'm not pretty sure why we couldn't get the replay by the regular view on the challenge system on the net. Yeah, Volodymyr Payevsky want both teams to come down, and the episode is still arguing about. But yeah, we understand that in case we don't see the proper video challenge, Epicenter-Podolyany won't be sure that they wasn't fooled in the previous one, and Mario Sordil as well as whole team of Epicenter-Podolyany wants the truth to come to this arena. But let's see, maybe that was no touch of the block. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, still not the best, and was that the touch of the net maybe what team of Epicenter-Podolyany arguing about. 9-7 still? 9-7 still, or maybe Volodymyr Payevsky gonna give this point to Epicenter-Podolyany? No. Yeah, of course, both teams argued about this episode, and Epicenter-Podolyany is more, because they felt like they need to get this point. Mario Sordil as well as whole his team shows that that should be the block touch decision, but we're gonna get another one replay of the previous episode. So Volodymyr Payevsky decided to go this way, but I'm not sure that this one is the right call, but okay. Okay, so we're gonna get the replay of the previous episode, and 8-7 is still, and Ivan Krivobok on the server still, but yeah, still a lot of emotions, a lot of arguments from both of the teams. So Epicenter-Podolyany as well as Prometey wants this point to be theirs, and But yeah, no one will got the previous point, and the previous episode gonna be played once more. Ivan Krivobok. And yeah, that was already his third serve. A previous one he couldn't wait until the whistle of Volodymyr Payevsky. And finally, Epicenter-Podolyany get this 8 point after a lot of arguing, and double substitution for Epicenter-Podolyany, Yuri Tumin and Vladislav Didenko to come on the court. And they are replacing Sergey Stratov and Ivan Raic. Andriy Levchenko have something to tell to Jan Yerещенко. Didenko, great service from him, not the best reception by Yerещенko actually. But somehow Denis Milevsky got this point for his team. Yeah, not the easiest one. I would say lucky one. But anyway, the point is the point. I'm not pretty sure why, but no one was ready to this tip of Denis Milevsky. And we get back double substitution, so Sergey Stratov and Ivan Raic coming back, and Didenko is coming, get back to the bench. Milevsky to serve. Attack by Nikolai Penchev, and no one was ready to cover the ball. No one was ready to cover that ball. Gordon Brova was the one to touch the ball, but yeah, not the easiest trajectory for him. 10-8. Prometey is closer and closer to get third win in a row in the fifth set of the match versus Epicenter-Podolyany, and for the first time in their history get the golden medals of the Ukrainian championship. And actually for Prometey that's gonna be the golden double, considering the women's Prometey team got golden medals as well. Ivan Raic through the block. Yerещенко gets another chance for his team to attack. Somehow the ball is still in there, but no, Dmytro Shapoval tried to get with this deep over the net, but yeah, the ball touched the net, but didn't get over. Epicenter-Podolyany was on the edge. I felt in some episodes before, but somehow getting their self back to the game. And 10-10 right now. Shitkov to Shapoval. Shapoval through the block, but defense of Epicenter-Podolyany is working on. Ivan Raic get the block touch and get the 11th point for his team. 3 in a row for team from Gorodok. And yeah, we can see a lot of emotions for both of the teams, so understandable that yeah, sometimes these challenges don't work the way it should. Sometimes they argue with referees, sometimes the opposite team may tell or do something that you felt is wrong. But yeah, this is the professional sport, and you need to get rid of these emotions somehow, and to shine it after the good episode. It's not the worst case, I would say. Andriy Levchenko gets his another timeout this game. Of course, just trying to make sure his team get this needed reception and this needed point that brings side out for the Prometey, but actually Sergey Stratov himself did work for the Prometey. Everything from the setter of Epicenter-Podolyany. The ball touched the tape, but couldn't get over the net. Shapoval serving, great touch by Gordon Brova, and somehow Ivan Raic gets through the double block, finding the gap between the blockers in the previous episode, and 12-11. Epicenter is leading for now. And let me remind that once Epicenter gonna be victorious, we're gonna go into the 5th game that's gonna be played on Thursday, the 27th of April. But in case the Prometey gonna save this one and be the victorious side, this is gonna be the end of Superliga BUDINVEST, and later on we're gonna get the awarding ceremony. Nikolai Penchik serving for his team, and this is an ace. Close one, and let's look on the replay, because Mario Sordel asked for the check of the previous play. Yeah, receivers of Prometey pretty confidently missed the ball trying to evade the touch, but the ball landed pretty close to the line, I feel. And let's see how close that was, or maybe even with the touch. Maybe even with the touch of the line. Nikolai Penchik don't look that sure about this video challenge, as he was once his team asked to check if there was a block touch a few episodes before. Of course, Nikolai Penchik understands that. What a beauty by the millimeters of the ball. Nikolai Penchik gets this ace, and 13-11. 13-11 need to be the score. Yeah, right now we are ready for it. And Nikolai Penchik to serve once more, but this time not gonna be in the line of the 5th zone Jan Yerещенko, but Dmytro Yanchuk. And another ace! Both of the outside hitters of Prometey missed that ball, and Alexander Boyko, who actually started in the 1st zone, tried to cover this one, but yeah, of course, for him that was the 5-meter rush, and the ball went out of his trajectory of the movement, so of course not the easiest one to be done. Shapoval finally gets the side out, but that only was the first of the 3 match points of Epicenter-Podolyany. 2 more Prometey needs somehow to save. Otherwise, Epicenter-Podolyany gonna move for this golden match series right into the 5th match. So Taras Oleksiuk and Jan Yerещенko to come on the court. Yerещенko is the back substitution, and Oleksiuk replacing Vitaly Shitkov. And Mario Sordel decided to take his one more
Napadača na
timeout.
očo, albo bude kontrolna do zemi. Ne, Šapoval to ne. Do zemi. Цей м'яч, хлопці, у нас є 3 крапки.
Дай, сайдан, сука, дай!
Максим, Женя, Іван. Дай сюди.
Yeah, we see how what is the joy of whole team of Epicenter-Podolyany, what is the emotions that are coming in for this needed. Next point, Evgeny Kiseluk is the player. Mario Sordel want his ball to come in the next episode, and Kiseluk shows himself his confidence that he needs to be the last one to attack for his team and to save this game. Not the save, but finish victorious. Oh, was that the touch of the block that brings 13th for Prometey? Yes, we get right this by the call of Volodymyr Payevsky. Ivan Krivobok brings 1 more point for his team, and this is actually only one chance right now for Epicenter-Podolyany to finish victorious. Of course, in case of Jan Yerещенko gonna serve to the side of the court of the opponents. Great one from Yerещенko. Ball to Evgeny Kiseluk, and through the block, 14-14. This still is in the game, and what a beautiful recovery by Prometey. That was 11-14, and right now they're equal, 14-all. And great blocking of Alexander Hladenko. Yeah, Kiselyuk asked for this ball, but as we can see, team of Prometey was ready to stop his attack. Gordon Brova gets the first touch. Ivan Raic over the block, touching this one, and no one of team of Prometey was ready to save this ball. Boyko and Terещенko moved to the ball, but that wasn't that easy. Taras Oleksiuk. Taras Oleksiuk get back off the court, and Vitaly Shevkov is in. Maxim Drost out, and no one of Team Prometey touched the ball. So we still to play at least 2 more episodes, and maybe more. Who knows? Who knows? Alexander Hladenko. Alexander Hladenko gets a service error himself as well. Of course, we understand that a lot of emotions, a lot of pressure in the end of this game, and this is not that easy to deal with. Ivan Raic serving. Reception by Krivobok. He's in the attack and he gets another one. Aggressive approach on this side out. No fear at all in his eyes. And that brings another one for Prometey. 16-16. 2 more episodes at least, but I'm not sure that teams enjoyed themselves already enough on the court, and maybe we're gonna get a lot of more of volleyball. Last touch by Epicenter-Podolyany, but Prometey to attack. Krivobok through the block, and 17-16. 17-16. First match point for Prometey in this game. Yeah, somehow the ball went through the block. And Vitaly Shevkov to serve once more. 17-16. His team is leading. And 1 point of the gold medals of Superliga Budinvest. The captain of Prometey to serve. Touch of Kiselyuk, and he gonna be the last to attack, and point for Epicenter-Podolyany. 17-17. And this is the Evgeny Kiselyuk who right now gonna serve for Epicenter-Podolyany team. And touching the tape, but the Prometey gets the nice reception and attack after all. Dmytro Shapoval with the block out touch. 18-17, and this is another match point for team from Dnipro. And the ball went out. This is the question. Andriy Levchenko got the same, so would like to check the previous episode via the video challenge system. And let's see. Let's see what this one gonna bring. Out. Out. And the game is still going. 18-18 is still on the scoreboard. And Prometey right now needs to side out. Alexander Koval to serve the ball. Boyko to receive this one. Attack from the force, and another point from this area of Prometey. 19-18, and that was Jan Terещенko. That was Jan Terещenko who gets 19 points for his team through the block, and Evgeny Kiselyuk couldn't do anything to save this ball. Denis Valetsky on service line. This game from his service was no that aggressive approaches like in the previous one, 19 to 18. And was it the touch of the net or of the block, sorry, or no? Volodymyr Payevsky want to check the previous episode himself, and Andriy Levchenko. Andriy Levchenko is pretty sure that that was the touch of the block. And this is decision that can bring the gold medals for Prometey in case they're gonna be victorious. Maxim Droz not seems like the guy who is sure that he didn't touch the ball. But let's check the decision, and yeah, that touch of the Maxim Droz's hand, 20-18, and that means that Prometey, the men's club of Prometey, for the first time in their history, is the champions of Ukraine. Of course, the enjoyment on the face of Volodymyr Dubinsky, the president of this club, and we are understanding why. Once more, the five-setter, once more that finished for the Prometey victoriously, and 3-1. They're the champions of Superliga. Budinvest coming up with no victories over Epicenter-Podolyany earlier on, but 3 times in a row, 15 sets played in total in these games, and before for that Epicenter-Podolyany was victorious one. And yes, a pretty tense moment for Prometey. We are understanding why, but right now they can get everything from it, and Vitaly Shitkov is the most valuable player of this match, the captain of Prometey. Earlier on started with 2 aces and in total got 4 points at all for his team, but of course the setter is not about getting this point. The setter is about letting everything for his team to finish each episode victorious. Andriy Levchenko almost tears on his face, and of course we understand why. A lot of hard working for Prometey this season, and in the end everything pay out. Battle game. The game of the characters of both teams, and Prometey was the strongest today. And with that, this is the end of Professional Volleyball League of Ukraine. Of course, the end of the play part. Later on gonna be the award ceremony. But there are some time before this one. But right now, Prometey, the whole team, and not only players, the staff and everyone included in this success, have time to congratulate themselves, cheer themselves of this victory. Of course, thanks to Epicenter-Podolyany for this really nice games that they show or everything they're capable of. But this year is not victorious for them in the national championship, even though they finished first in the regular season, but the second team, Prometey, was the one to be the champions of Superliga Budinvest. Yeah, earlier on in 5-setter of Cup of the league, actually Epicenter got the first title in the Ukraine, but Prometey showed everything. They grew up in this season in the end of this competition.
Ну що ж, пані та панове, пряме включення з арени ПВЛУ, і ми спілкуємося з капітаном Прометею Віталієм Щитком. Ну, Віталію, я розумію, що емоції тебе переповнюють, складно щось взагалі
So the
додати,
captain
але
of
тим не менш,
Prometey
так,
is
Прометей
with headphones, so Vitaly Shitkov, most valuable player of this game, and of course, this is the first national championship gold medals for him.
Бо насамперед для себе вперше в житті я виграв чемпіонат України.
Yeah, this is actually Vitaly Shitkov talking about the first gold medals of championship of Ukraine for him.
Неймовірні, це якесь щастя, тому що для спортсмена
This
буде
is
це
nice emotions, so the joy,
приймати.
and this is all the sportsman works
Для
for.
всіх хлопців, хто сьогодні грали,
For me and for all of the players that played this game.
з цією напругою,
That was a pretty tough, tense game, but they was able to
Як тобі
deal with this pressure and show the champions game.
Ти взагалі, що після повномасштабного вторгнення буде ось такий самий рівень чемпіонату, і взагалі чи буде волейбол не тільки існувати, але й розвиватися?
взагалі не очікував. Мені
Yeah, of
здавалося,
course,
що
after
вже
this full-scale
волейбол
Russian
фіксований.
invasion, I felt that that won't be
Але
any room for the
дякуючи
volleyball,
Володимиру
but
Дубинському, так, за це все, за цей
but thanks to
неймовірний
Volodymyr
зал, за цю
Dubinsky, the
умову, що
president
він
of
надав для нас.
Professional Volleyball League of
Що ми
Ukraine,
маємо змогу, дякую
we
ЗСУ,
get this chance
що ми маємо
to
змогу
play,
сьогодні грати і
we get
вигравати,
the chance
перемагати. Всім
to win and
Дякую тобі велике за коментар. Вітаємо
to
ще раз
show
з класною
everything
перемогою
on the
і
court.
Дякую.
Of course, understandable. That emotions is moreover right now is getting over of not only the captain of Prometey but probably the whole team of Prometey. And yeah, this is the first victorious competition for them. For Vitaly Shitkov, he earlier won the Super Cup of Ukraine in the Final Four with Žytice, the team from Zhytomyr. But yeah, even though his career is pretty good in Ukraine as well as outside in the international team, still this is the only first
Також ми глядачі
gold medals for him. And right now the captain of Epicenter-Podolyany Yuri Tamin is with headsets as well.
Епіцентр поступився у цій фінальній серії. Розумію якраз таки ваші емоції, але тим не менш поділися, будь ласка, враженнями від цього сезону в рамках чемпіонату України серед чоловічих команд.
Враження, скажімо так, що так вийшло, що ми сьогодні поступилися, не так хотілося.
Yeah, of course. So we was defeated today. This is not we want from this. For whole season we was
Так, як мало би вийти.
victorious, but in the end this ended up not the way we wanted.
Сьогодні грали якби дві команди дуже хорошого рівня волейболу.
Yeah, today that was the game between two teams of the high caliber of this game.
Привітати команду
And I want to congratulate Prometey, of course, with this victory.
Попередні дві гри, скажімо так, у нас ми могли грати краще і
Yeah, today maybe that was okay from us, but two previous games we could do more. And maybe
Хочу сказати, що дійсно ви подарували кожному
with the other result previously, today gonna be the another game as well.
Я впевнений, що Епіцентр взагалі аж ніяк не програв цю фінальну серію, обидві команди її виграли. Дякую вам за вашу боротьбу і за ваші емоції, і до зустрічі у наступному сезоні.
Дякую.
Також, пані та панове, поспілкуємося з наставником СК Прометей Андрієм Левченком. Пане Андрію, ну що ж, бачу, що у вас які вітання чіткові емоції просто переповнюють. Вітаю вас, безперечно, з чемпіонством країни.
So, head coach of Epicenter, oh sorry, not Epicenter-Podolyany, but the Prometey, the victorious team. Usually the victorious team for the last season says Epicenter-Podolyany, so sorry about this misspoken. And the emotions of Andriy Levchenko. I want to say thanks to the team. That was the first time for them to play in this type of pressure in the gold medal match. So I thanks for this set, I thanks for this game, and I thanks for them for this championship at all.
За те, що вони мене як тренера змогли також поставити на п'єдестал на першому місці.
Yeah, of course, thanks to them that not only the team but myself as well, they led me to be the champion of this season. Yeah, there are a lot of difference between the age of our team, and that may be the reason why this is a lot of this up and downs. Of course, Phils is only the best. I feel that this team can much more, and we can still go for a progress later on.
З вами впродовж сезону так коментували навіть ігри ПВЛУ. Дякую за це вам величезно. Ну, не буду вас більше затримати. Розумію, що у вас команда, у вас родина, діти, тому вітаю вас ще раз з перемогою і до нових зустрічей.
Дякую тобі також. До зустрічі.
Також, шановні глядачі, ми спілкуємося з головним наставником Епіцентр-Подоляни Маріушем Содолем. Пане Маріушу, ну що ж, завершився цей дуже непростий сезон для вас та для вашої
So Mariusz Sordel, the head coach of Epicenter-Podolyany.
Розумію ваші емоції, але тим не менш поділіться своїми враженнями загалом про цей чемпіонат.
В першій черзі треба сказати, що ми не виграли другого місця, ми програли перше.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say that we didn't win the second place. We lost for the first one.
Це ігри, ну, коли програємо 3 ігри, 3-2, тут нема.
But yeah, while we are losing 3 games in the 5-setter,
Ну, це була краща ігра
this tells
для нас.
something about this one.
Тільки найважливіші моменти у нас чуть багато помилок.
Yeah, we played pretty good today, but in the most needed moments we got
Заграла краще. Це
more mistakes than our opponents, so this is the case.
Ігру для Дніпро. Так,
Yeah, today we played better than previously, and
для мене
but still Prometey was victorious, so
треба сказати, бо це команда
of course congratulate them.
працювала, щоб виграти.
This team worked a lot for be the winning team of this championship.
Сьогодні треба чуть поплакати.
Yeah, maybe today is the time to cry, and
Пізніше побачимо.
later on we will see.
І я вам хочу виразити безмежну вдячність та респект за те, що навіть незважаючи на непросту ситуацію в нашій країні, ви все одно тут, ви допомагаєте нам і українському волейболу, і бажаю вам успіхів і до нових зустрічей.
Дякую. Це було важливо для всіх, але фінально
Yeah, to play this season and to coach this season, even during the full-scale war, is needed for us, needed to the progress of the Ukrainian volleyball, but in the end, that was not enough. But anyway, still, thank you.
Також на завершення поспілкуємося з наставником юридичної академії Сергієм Коваленком. Пане Сергію, ну що ж, вас також можна привітати, тому що ви...
And head coach of Team Kharkiv Academy, Sergey Kolenko, his team finished third and gonna get bronze medals later on. Thanks for congratulations. The thing that we was victorious for the third place, there was a lot of unpleasant results during this season.
Більше ж так скажімо, взагалі-то були декілька там скептиків і диванних експертів, які критикували нас. Ну, а це я
But yeah, there was a lot of critiques we saw about our team, about our game, but
конструктивна критика це все взагалі це спонукання до дії.
But maybe if not the all critics, but the constructive one, it's only help us to move in the right direction.
Психологічної підготовки для гравців, індивідуальної психологічної підготовки. Добавили мотивацію хлопцям і
Yeah, this led our team to get more motivation, and you see the final result
сьогодні була це
of this one.
напевно мені кажеться, що це прикраса нашого чемпіонату. Це
But the game we saw today, that was probably the most beautiful
дуже красиво.
thing of our championship.
Клуб Прометей з золотими
Yeah,
нагородами.
Prometey and Epicenter-Podolyany did pretty well, and of course congratulate the Prometey with the gold medals.
Грають наші гравці.
Yeah, we know that in this team plays our players, and
Дуже мені сподобалося, як відіграв Олександр Бойко, Іван Кривобок.
yeah, this Alexander Boyko, the leader of the team, Ivan Krivobok, outside hitter,
Звісно, Андрій
as well, of course, Sergey Ryabov, he was the setter of Team Kharkiv Academy before,
словами
and Andriy Levchenko actually started to work as a coach, as an assistant coach of Sergey Kolenko earlier on in the Team Kharkiv Academy, and then moved to Prometey. So of course, this is probably the piece of help of Sergey Kolenko as well.
Успіху подальших сезонах.
Yeah, congratulations to all of the teams.
Ну що ж, пане Панове, також ми поспілкуємося з капітаном юридичної академії Віталієм Сухіїним. Віталій, ну що ж, третє місце у чемпіонаті України, це дійсно дуже класний результат. Як ти, як капітан юристів, що можеш сказати взагалі про сезон і як ти можеш оцінити результати команди?
Ну, Данька, ти сам знаєш, у нас команда...
So the captain of Team Kharkiv Academy,
Досвіду.
Віталій Сухінін.
В моментах було важко.
Yeah, of course, our team is with pretty much experience, so some moments was pretty tough for us, but we didn't give up, we tried to progress, we worked pretty well, and yeah, we did everything we can to get the best result.
Ось якраз таки, якими емоціями ти можеш поділитися від фінального матчу між Прометеєм та Епіцентром?
Боротьба була, як кажуть,
Yeah, that was a pretty nice battle between Prometey and Epicenter-Podolyany in the finals.
раніше закінчити, то Епіцентр показував, що вони не
Oh, that was the time that I felt that Prometey could finish earlier, but sometimes Epicenter-Podolyany show that they have ability to be victorious team, but in the end Prometey showed why they need to be champions. So in this season, and of course they showed their caliber of the volleyball to be named as the champions of Ukraine.
Шановні глядачі, ну також я би хотів виділити декілька хвилин ефірного часу, аби поспілкуватися так з вами віч на віч на камеру. І дійсно, так, все завершується, чемпіонат також завершується, але вічною буде наша любов до України та любов до цього виду спорту, як волейбол. Особисто я аж ніяк не сподівався, що після 24 лютого волейбол буде не тільки так розвиватися, але ще й взагалі існувати. Але як ми бачимо, це можливо, і перш за все це можливо завдяки нашим відважним воїнам ЗСУ, які захищають наш спокій та захищають нашу територіальну цілісність. Звичайно, що до цього, що ви бачили впродовж сезону, долучена просто величезна кількість людей, а саме меценати, спонсори, такі люди, як Володимир Михайлович Дубинський, дійсно допомагають волейболу отримати ось це друге дихання. Також я би хотів відзначити свою величезну творчу команду, яка складається з великої кількості людей, саме керівного складу, телевізійники, оператори, ті люди, які займалися технічними моментами. Вони, як ті справжні бджілки, впродовж сезону намагалися робити для вас якісний ось цей контент, аби ви спостерігали за ним саме на своїх екранах. Дякую їм за це безмежно. Ну і від себе я хотів би сказати вдяку кожному глядачу, котрий не тільки споглядав за трансляціями, а ставив ще й свої вподобайки, також писав свої коментарі, які б вони не були, позитивні чи негативні, конструктивні, так, що були зазвичай. Мені було дуже приємно, що я ріс та розвивався разом з вами. І я зараз той, хто сиджу ось перед вами і ось спілкуюся з вами на камеру. Хто б знав, що студент медичного університету буде просто сидіти та вести репортаж про волейбольні баталії, але дійсно життя, як ми бачимо, дуже цікава та непередбачувана штука. Тож, шановні глядачі, так, дійсно, сезон був неймовірно шаленим, так, що чоловічих, просто, що тут ще додати? Ви бачили фінальні матчі, бачили матчі за третє місце. Дійсно, гравці продемонстрували себе як з найкращої сторони, так і дівчата. Так, також визначено призерів. І ми безмежно вдячні вам за увагу, шановні глядачі. Ну і чи буду тут сидіти я та вести для вас репортажі усіх ігор, чи можливо якась інша особа, про це мені дуже складно сказати, і відповідь на це запитання я вам поки дати не можу. Але хотів би завершити свою промову ось таким уривочком з вірша Ліни Костенко. І все на світі треба пережити. І кожен фініш – це, по суті, старт. І наперед не треба ворожити, і за минулим плакати не варто. Для вас цю гру, та й загалом усі матчі в рамках професіональної волейбольної ліги України коментував Захарченко Даниїл. Дякую вам за те, що ви були з нами. Бережіть себе. Слава Україні! Ще обов'язково почуємося. А ми поступово переходимо до нагородження команд.
So we ended up this professional volleyball league of Ukraine season. In a few minutes we're gonna start the ceremony of awarding all of the medalists of this season. Let me congratulate once more the teams of Alanta, team of Prometey, women's and the men's with their gold medals, Dobrody from Vinnytsia and Team Harkiv Academy, as well as Epicenter-Podolyany, who was the medalist of this season. Thanks for all of the team, for everyone that was the part of organizing and media of this season as well. Let's hope for the best for the volleyball. Let's hope for the best for our Ukraine, and of course, like all of us, we need to do as much as we can to bring the victory of for Ukraine in this war against Russia, and to help Ukrainian army, help everyone you see that need your help, and of course be the people that you will not regret later on. My name was Oleg Shumeiko. That was pleasure for me to work for you, and of course hear each other. Who knows when, but of course we're gonna hear each other. And thanks once more for this beautiful season for all of the teams, Superliga Budinvest and Superliga Demart as well. And see you soon.
Алло.
Пані та панове, якщо є сили і натхнення, поаплодуйте один одному, будь ласка. Розпочинаємо офіційну церемонію нагородження. І запрошуємо на арену президента Професіональної волейбольної ліги України Володимира Дубинського. Ваші оплески. Та генерального директора Професіональної волейбольної ліги України Андрія Люпу. Ваші оплески. Слово надається президенту ПВЛУ Володимиру Дубинському.
Доброго вечора, шановні глядачі, телеглядачі, шановна вільна Україна. Сьогодні завершився перший чемпіонат Суперліги професіональної ліги з волейболу серед чоловіків. І я хочу дуже подякувати всім, хто приймав участь у цьому непростому чемпіонаті. Я хочу подякувати всім власникам, всім командам, всім тренерам, моїй команді, хто допомагав організовувати цей чемпіонат. І по-перше всього, я хочу подякувати нашим Збройним силам України. Всім тим, хто захищає нас і хто довів своїми діями, що ми можемо бути вільними, що ми можемо проводити такі чемпіонати. Велика подяка усім, велика подяка Міністерству спорту України, велика подяка Федерації. Велика подяка Федерації волейболу України та його президенту Михайлу Мельнику, хто повірив в нас, хто допомагав нам усей цей час. Слава Україні!
Героям слава! Дякуємо, Володимире. А зараз слово надається генеральному директору ПВЛУ Андрію Любі. Ваші оплески.
Всім доброго дня. Слава Україні! Хочеться всім безмежно вклонитися нашим героям, подякувати їм за цей чудовий час, який ми змогли провести тут, завдяки їм, які вони нас захищають. Дякую кожному меценату, кожному директору клубу, всім причетним до цього великого дійства під назвою Професіональна волейбольна ліга України. Особлива подяка її президенту Володимиру Михайловичу Дубинському. Ваші оплески. Слава нації!
Смерть ворогам! Шановні пані та панове, від імені команд Професіональної волейбольної ліги України та всієї волейбольної України за видатний внесок у розвиток українського волейболу, активну патріотичну діяльність та любов до України нагороджується президент ПВЛУ Володимир Дубинський. Ваші оплески. Нагородження проводить генеральний директор ПВЛУ Льопа Андрій. Можна ще овації додати? Також за високий професіоналізм, видатні організаційні здібності та популяризацію українського волейболу нагороджується Андрій Льопа, генеральний директор ПВЛУ. Нагородження проводить президент Професіональної волейбольної ліги України Володимир Дубинський. Давайте ще раз подаруємо оплески і розпочинаємо офіційну церемонію нагородження. Професіональна волейбольна ліга України урочисто нагороджує суддівську бригаду чемпіонату України з волейболу «Суперліга Будинвест» серед чоловічих команд 2022-2023 років. Ваші оплески. Батюк Алім Миколаєвич, технічний делегат ГО Федерації волейболу України. Нагородження проводить Володимир Дубинський, президент ПВЛУ. Ваші оплески. Медвідь Михайло, суддя міжнародної категорії. Нагородження проводить Андрій Льопа. Ще раз оплески, аби посмішка на камеру була яскравішою. І Паєвський Володимир, суддя міжнародної категорії. Нагородження проводить Володимир Дубинський. Крокуємо далі. За підсумками чемпіонату було визначено MVP гравця, або, простіше кажучи, найкращого або найціннішого. Ним визнано Дмитра Коновала, ВК «Прометей». Ваші оплески! І ще гучніше, аби Дніпро на крилах овацій. Дмитро залетів на нашу арену. Дмитро, запрошуємо вас. Цей червоний хідник для вас. Нагородження проводить президент Професіональної волейбольної ліги України Володимир Дубинський. За підсумками чемпіонату було визначено команду переможця у номінації «За чесну гру». І нею стала ВК «Житичі», місто Житомир. Ваші оплески. Нагорода обов'язково знайде своїх переможців та відправиться у місто розташування команди. Ну, а ми рухаємося до головної церемонії нагородження. Давайте поаплодуємо командам. Бронзовими призерами чемпіонату України з волейболу «Суперліга Будинвест» серед чоловічих команд сезону 2022-2023 стала команда ВСК «Юридична академія», місто Харків. Ваші оплески! Номер 1 Антонюк Ігор. Номер 3 Степовий Євгеній. Номер 5 Плотнік Павло. Номер 7 Переходнюк В'ячеслав. Номер 8 Ковальов Олександр. Номер 9 Сухінін Віталій. Номер 10 Дегтяр Денис. Номер 11 Поліщук Ілля. Номер 13 Терещук Олександр. Номер 15 Арбузов Микита. 16 Трояновський Артем. 18 Баран Анатолій. 19 Антоненко Владислав та 99 Шаповал Віктор. Головний тренер Коваленко Сергій. Ваші оплески. Нагородження проводить генеральний директор професіональної волейбольної ліги України Андрій Льопа та президент ПВЛУ Володимир Дубинський. Пані та панове, давайте, аби я кожен раз не наголошував, не затихаючи овації, подаруємо нашим командам протягом церемонії нагородження. Дякуємо. Ще можна підтримувати оплесками наших бронзових призерів. Дуже приємно, дівчата з тріщалочками, ви взагалі найкращі. От вам можна ще гучніше задавати темпи, атмосферу на нашій арені. Дякуємо вам. І знову оплески. ВСК Юридична академія, місто Харків. Будь ласка, ці овації для вас. І звісно, та сама бронзова нагорода відправляється в розташування команди Юридична академія, а саме в місто Харків. Ура! Ей! Ей! Браво! Крокуємо далі до срібних призерів. Срібними призерами чемпіонату України з волейболу Суперліга Будинвест серед чоловічих команд сезону 2022-2023 років стала команда Епіцентр-Подоляни, місто Городок. Ваші оплески. Ось вони, леви, котрі билися сьогодні на цій арені, а саме номер 1 Фомін Денис, номер 2 Дрозд Максим, номер 3 Остапенко Володимир, номер 5 Кісілюк Євгеній, номер 6 Райч Іван, номер 7 Брова Горден, номер 8 Коваль Олександр, номер 11 Діденько Владислав, номер 12 Євстратов Сергій, номер 17 Томин Юрій, номер 18 Сидоренко Володимир, номер 19 Рогожин Андрій, номер 20 Наложний Олександр та номер 22 Пенчев Ніколай. Головний тренер команди Сордил Маріош Станіслав. Ваші оплески. Ну, мені здається, стихла буря і стихла овація. Можна ще підтримати наших срібних призерів. Споглядаючи сьогоднішній поєдинок, я впевнений, вони заслуговують ваших овацій, адже подарувала нам ця команда неймовірні емоції, і ми їм за це дякуємо. Ну, і звісно, продовжуємо церемонію нагородження. Ще оплесків для команди «Епіцентр-Подоляни», місто Городок, для наших срібних призерів. Ну, вже так сталося, вже мушу я просити ваших оплесків, тому давайте не змушуйте мене, не зупиняйтеся і продовжуйте, і срібна нагорода вже прямує до своїх майже володарів. Буквально одна мить, і цей трофей відправляється до команди «Епіцентр-Подоляни». Ну що ж, ваші овації, капітан команди отримує цю жадану нагороду. Браво! Давайте ще раз подаруємо овації нашим срібним призерам і будемо крокувати до золота. Чемпіонами України з волейболу Суперліга «Будінвест» серед чоловічих команд сезону 2022-2023 років стала команда волейбольний клуб «Прометей», місто Дніпро. Номер 1 – Патратій Вадим. Номер 3 – Рябов Сергій. Номер 4 – Шаповал Дмитро. Номер 5 – Олексюк Тарас. Номер 7 – Янчук Дмитро. Номер 9 – Томілін Олександр. Номер 10 – Кривобок Іван. Номер 11 – Штерик Едуард. Номер 13 – Клипко Георгій. Номер 14 – Гладенко Олександр. Номер 15 – Щитков Віталій. Номер 18 – Єрещенко Ян. Номер 19 – Бойко Олександр. Номер 21 – Шоркін Дмитро. Номер 23 – Велецький Денис і головний тренер команди «Прометей» Тартаковський Ігор. Ваші оплески команді призерам, золотим призерам. І овації! Браво! Урочисте нагородження проводять президент професіональної волейбольної ліги України Володимир Дубинський і генеральний директор професіональної волейбольної ліги України Андрій Льопа. Давайте кожному із цих хлопців подаруємо шалений шквал емоцій, посмішок, ну і, звісно, шалених оплесків. Я відчуваю в вас потенціал, я відчуваю ваші сили, що ще можна поаплодувати. Я бачу це по ваших очах. Зверніть увагу, там навіть діти чемпіонів отримують свої нагороди. Давайте нашій малечі також поаплодуємо. Це заслуговує і варто того. Я впевнений, не перші і не останні золоті медалі сьогодні отримує наша молодь. Ну що ж, а зараз не шкодуйте ваших емоцій, адже головна нагорода вже в центрі нашої арени. Президент професіональної волейбольної ліги України Володимир Дубинський та капітан команди ВК «Прометей» під номером 15 Щитков Віталій. Ваші оплески! Ну що ж, пані та панове, давайте ще раз поаплодуємо нашим призерам. Ну і, звісно, подякуємо усім глядачам, котрі були разом із нами протягом цілого сезону чемпіонату з волейболу Суперліга Будінвест серед чоловічих команд сезону 2022-2023 року. Дякуємо вам! Дякуємо волейбольному клубу «Прометей», дякуємо усім командам, котрі дарували нам ці шалені емоції не лише сьогодні, не лише на сьогоднішньому фіналі, а й протягом усього сезону. Дякуємо! Вау! Навіть шампанське у нас є сьогодні. Шановні команди, шановні пані та панове, запрошуємо вас до спільного фото команд. Воу! Ще раз подяка і оплески усім нашим призерам, ну і, звісно, волейбольному клубу «Прометей» місто Дніпро. Ну а із нашими шановними, поважними глядачами ми в жодному разі не прощаємося. Ми кажемо вам до побачення, а ще краще до нових зустрічей. Браво!